All right, welcome back, mates. Crypto leverage trading, a little before 9 a.m. Friday morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Hope everybody had a great week. Trading, obviously, the markets have been one of them. We've been in this cycle here really since the invasion of Ukraine, with some definitely roller coaster ride, but we're still within that zone. The supply and demand zone on a macro level of 45,000 on the top side, 35,000 on the bottom side. We've been in that $10,000 basis point macro zone now, really for 2 months. If you want to be honest about it, so it's still the continuation pattern that's happening. But you've had major opportunities. I can't tell you the number of messages I've gotten from people that this market is a tradable market. Absolutely. And the same with, I had some mates that trade futures, stock futures, and all of that, indexes and all that on the other side, non-crypto related. It's just been a phenomenal trading zone for commodities. And what I mean by that is it's not just crypto. And I know a lot of people have a harder time grasping the fact, especially people new to crypto or people who have never traded options or people who have never traded stocks or bonds or commodities, but crypto is a commodity driven asset. Supply and demand is what dictates everything from the initial tokenomics of a token. What do you look at? You look at supply, right? Bitcoin supply over the next till 2030, right? Look at the white paper. We all know what's going to happen with the supply. It's not an endless supply of Bitcoin, right? People have to be willing to trade it. That's why it's always important when you look at on-chain metrics to look at holders, people that are holding and how long they're holding. Why is that important? That's important because that's not in supply. In reality, it's not on an exchange. It's not able. They've got it locked up. Okay, that's how you have to look at it. Like, what's the supply? I'm hoping that this lesson with what's happening in the United States and the stupidity of the people that run the United States government today in terms of its energy policy will trickle down to most traders and to understand, whoa, light bulb going off, supply and demand. It's the supply of oil that dictates the price in the global market. So don't listen to the people in Washington who don't know, understand, who've never traded, okay? They're politicians, they're bureaucrats. They want to blame producers, refineries, whatever, countries. But at the end of the day, oil traders look at what the supply is going to be forward looking, not what it was last year. They don't care what it was last year. And it's the same with your supply of Bitcoin. So when you look at supply, where is your in and out of the money in terms of people entering crypto for Bitcoin? That's how you have to look at it. And this is what the global in and out of the money IOMAP does for you. It shows you at the time of this, the current price of Bitcoin was 38,690.87. This shows you everybody that has bought Bitcoin, but they're out of the money. Why are they out of the money? Because they paid more than the current value of the underlying asset. Simple as that. These people are all in the money. Okay, why are they in the money? Because they bought below this current number. It's kind of self-explanatory. But when you look here, you can see how many tokens are in the money, 12.54 million. How many are at the money? 1.56 million. Okay, out of the money, 6.9 million tokens. That means there are 6.9 million tokens in active addresses for Bitcoin on the block that are out of the money today, which represents 32%, a very high number. Okay, that tends to be higher. Okay, we were just at 30 a week ago. All right, or 32% of everyone who's bought Bitcoin up until this point. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter 10 years ago, a year ago, a day ago, are out of the money. Okay, and almost 60% are in the money. So how does this help you? What it helps you is it shows you identifiable means of where people bought, the significant number and number of active addresses and tokens of where people bought. And here's a number right here. There's your first initial support right here below 38. And that's your biggest significant barrier is 44. That's why we talk about 44, 45,000 being so critical for Bitcoin to get to 52. It's got to break